Hi, this is Dr. Pete, and I'd like to talk to you today about dizziness. More to the point, a type of dizziness called vertigo, and this is like where the room is spinning. This can be caused by a sinus infection, fluid buildup in the semicircular canals of the inner ear. One theory was that some cilia or little hairs in the ear had broken off from trauma, and then they're almost like little grains of sand that will take up more space in the inner ear, and that can cause that vertigo sensation. And there's a maneuver to deal with that. The side effects from medications can also contribute to vertigo, but the one I want to talk about today is a cerebellar deficit. Now, this usually happens from some sort of trauma. And the way we can deal with this is, first, you need a doctor that can do some neurological tests to map out the sections of the cerebellum that aren't firing all the way. So the cerebellum is towards the back of your brain, and it controls your spinal postural muscles, your coordinated movements, your tolerance to stress, as well as your equilibrium. So it'd be towards this portion of your brain, but let's blow this up so you got a better idea of what I'm talking about. There are 6 sections that I'm going to address: the left and right medial portion of the cerebellum, the left and right lateral portion of the cerebellum, and left and right intermediate portions. Now, I recently had a patient that was in an auto accident, and when she turned her head to the left, no trouble. When she turned her head to the right, that caused the room to spin, or vertigo. So we did some neurological tests that your doctor can do in their office to map out which sections of the cerebellum had a deficit. So we found her right medial portion of her cerebellum had a deficit. Her left intermediate portion of the cerebellum had a deficit, and the left lateral portion had a deficit. And that was creating a situation where she would get the vertigo when she would turn her head to the right. Now, what we did to help her work out of this is we did chiropractic instrument-assisted adjustments on the right side of her neck only, and to address the lateral and intermediate portions of the left side, we had her do some coordinated movements specific to these sections of the cerebellum. And over time, she was able to resolve these symptoms to where they didn't come back. So, thank you for joining me today, and please like and subscribe.